This
I'll give you,
conference will now be recorded.
okay, so I'll give you some programs after the class. So I want you to do them over the weekend. Okay, so right. So first program that we are going to start with is write a program. One second. So programs on if statements. So we'll do some programs on if statements. So develop a program. So first program that we are going to do. So we'll do at least 5 programs today, and tomorrow we will. So tomorrow in the sense I'll give you 5 more programs, 5 to 10 programs, so you can just check out. Okay. So develop a program to uh, give the bonus to an employee. Give the bonus to an employee. Okay, so develop a program to give the bonus to the employee depending on depending on the designation. Depending on the designation. Okay, so depending on the designation. So what is that? So designation, if it is manager, if he is a manager, so give him 20% bonus. Okay, so give him 20% bonus on the salary. Okay, so second, if he is an analyst, so if he is an analyst, so give him something like 10% of bonus. Okay, so if he is analyst, so give him 10% of bonus. And if he is clerk, so if he is clerk, so give him, okay, so if he is clerk, give him 5%. So 5% bonus. Okay. So what you have to do now? So you have to write a program. You have to develop a program to give the bonus to an employee along with the salary. Along with the salary. So along with the salary. Okay. So along with the salary. So develop a program to an employee along with the salary. Okay. So along with the salary. So here in the above program, in the above program, we may require to take the input. We may require to take the input from the console. To take the input from the console. So in this program, so we may have to take the input from the console. Okay. So in order to take the input from the console, for taking the input from the console, we may use to take the input from the console. Okay, so from the console, we may use a scanner class. We may use a scanner class. We may use a scanner class available in java.util package. Okay, so java.util package. So for now, just try and understand how to use this. We will talk about this package and everything later. So for now, just try and take the things blindly. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is, so we have a scanner class available in the java.util package. So what you have to do is, you have to, okay, let me create one more file here. So we will make the class. Okay, so we'll create a class here again. So new class, uh, task programs. Okay, so task programs. So let me say public static void main automatically. So here, what we need to do here is, so we need to go for, okay, so we need to go for import. Okay, so import. So for now, you have to take it blindly. So we will talk about packages and all later. So java.util.star will help you to work with the scanner class. So scanner yes is equal to new scanner. So you need to take the input. Okay, so as you need to take the input, you use system.in. Okay, so as you need to take the input in, so you take system.in. Okay, system.in. So if you are going for the output, you are saying system.out. So when you are going for taking the input, so you can take system.in. Okay, so system.in. So in that way, you are looking at the things. Okay. So now I want to take two things here. So what are the two things? I have to take the salary and I have to take the designation. So salary is what? Salary is, okay, so salary is double. Okay, so double salary is equal to, and you have to take the designation also. So basically designation is what? Designation is string. String designation. Okay, so string designation is equal to. So you need to take string. Okay, so string. Okay, so string spelling. Okay, so string. Wait, taken. Yeah. So string salary. I mean, string designation is equal to, and so let me put something like 0.0 here. So that string designation, I don't know why it is not taking. Okay. So string we will, for example, now say null, then we'll go for it. Okay. So now basically we will give the values from here. But I don't want to give the values from here. So what I want to give is I just tested it. So I need to use the scanner to take the input. Okay. So what I will do here is I have to take the double salary. So now the salary is, so salary is going to be taken as s dot next double. Okay, so for example, you want to take a double value, you use next double. Suppose if you want to take an integer value, so if you want to take an integer value, you have to use s dot next int. Okay, so s dot next int. So like this, you can take for integer next int, for double you take next double. Okay, so for string, no need to say, so no need to say string, so directly it will take string on. Okay, now in order to tell the user that you have to give the salary, so give him a message, give him a message saying enter a, enter the salary. Okay, so enter the salary, just give him a message saying enter the salary, and here give him a message saying enter the, and enter the designation. Okay, so enter the designation. Okay, so enter the designation. So in this way you need to use the scanner. So as I've told you, so you can use int. Okay, so example I will just write. So don't use this in this. We will not use this in this program, but we will try to know it. So for now, you just blindly use it. So because when time comes, I'll tell you exactly what is uh, scan. I mean, what is this import? What is this actually package and all? We'll talk about later. So suppose if you want to take this, so if you want to go for a okay, so if you want to go for a float value, so you can say so float f. So you can take next float. Okay, suppose if you want to take a character, so if you want to take a character, so character what you can do is so you can say s dot next. Okay, so s dot next. Okay, so what I'll say is s dot next dot char at 0. So if you want to take a character, you use this. So if you want to take a character, you use this. If you want to take a string, you directly take this. So if you want to take an int, you use this. So what is this char at 0 and all also I will tell you. But for now, if you want to take a character, you use this. So if you want to take a float, you use this. If you want to take a int, you use this. Because I will tell you, I will give you some problems in which we may have int value, we may have float value, we may have character value also. Okay, right. So in that way, we are looking at the things. Okay, so now let's go for the problem. Okay, so what is the problem over here? If he is a manager, give him 20% bonus. So what is bonus exactly? So bonus means, so what is bonus? Bonus means, so the thing is when you are having bonus, bonus means additional to the salary. Okay, bonus means additional to the salary, additional to the salary. So what exactly I'm talking about here? If okay, so designation. Okay, so if designation is equal to okay, so now for example is equal to we know. So designation is equal to, we know that we can write something like this. Okay, so if designation is equal to manager, okay, so designation is equal to manager. So now what I need to do? I need to increase the salary. Salary is equal to salary plus okay, so salary is equal to salary plus so 20% of the salary. So 20% of the salary means salary into 0.2. Okay, so 20% of the salary in the sense salary into 0.2. So salary is equal to salary plus salary into 0.2. So if you want to just uh, okay, so manager salary, okay, after hike, so after bonus, okay, so after bonus, okay, so manager salary after bonus, so manager salary before bonus, okay. Now, if you want to add, so if you want to add something like so if you want to add something like the salary, okay. So if you want to add the salary, so you can go for salary here, and you can add the salary. So you can add the salary. So what we are doing here, if designation is equal to manager, so here is the salary. Okay. First we will check, will this work or you have to go for any other thing, we will check. So now it is asking enter the salary. So I will say 50,000 is the salary. Enter the designation. So I will put manager. So now it is not giving me the answer. Why? Because this is equal to double equal to won't work for this. So what I need to do, so I need to use an inbuilt method saying dot equals okay, so dot equals the manager equal. So this is a inbuilt function of the string. Very, very important method. So inbuilt method of the string. Okay, so these are the things that you need to remember, because these are very, very important. Okay, so in real time also these are mostly seen. So what is not working basically? So what was not working? Designation is equal to manager was not working. So designation double equal to manager was not working. So that is why we used what? We used, because numbers and all you know. Okay, so how to compare you know. But when you are getting this kind of things, so what you can say, designation is equal to manager is not working. Okay, so that is why you are using equals. So what is equals? Equals is a method to compare 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 to strings. So that is the point here. Okay, so we'll talk more about equals and all later. So for now, again we will check the program. So enter the salary, let's say 50,000. So now I will say manager. Now you can see manager salary before bonus was 50,000 and after the bonus, because you increased the manager uh, bonus by, I mean manager salary by adding 20% of the bonus. Okay, so 20% of the bonus. So in that way it has become this. Okay. Now what is the next case? Analyst. So if he is an analyst, okay, so if he is an analyst, so else if, okay, so else if, so what you write here? Designation. So designation dot equals, so designation dot equals analyst. Okay, the designation dot equals analyst. Okay, so if it is analyst, so how you can go for it? Okay, so if he is an analyst, so how we can look at this? So if he is an analyst, so we are going to take the same thing. So I have a flexibility of copying and pasting. I'll just paste it. So now what I will say, manager. Okay, so here it is analyst. So here the role is analyst. Analyst salary before bonus, so same salary only. Okay, so so if he is analyst, so his salary. Okay, so his salary we will go for, or else otherwise you can put this salary one in the analyst phase only, no problem. So that's up to you. Okay, so that's up to you. You can go for it, no problem. So here analyst salary. So and here analyst salary. Okay, so what is the percentage? So percentage will change. So what is the percentage according to us? So 10% bonus. So 10% bonus means what? So here you will have 0.1. Okay, so 0.1. So is the analyst bonus. Okay, and then you have one more category. So what is that one more category? So one more category is going to be. So what is the one more category going to be? So one more category is going to be clerk. So if he is clerk, so if he is clerk, okay, so if he is clerk, so clerk salary before bonus, and what is the 5% bonus? So 5% bonus in the sense 0.05. Okay, so it is nothing but 5 by 100, 10 by 100, 20 by 100 is there. Okay. So here also you can use the word clerk. Okay, so clerk bonus. Okay. Now, if at all there is some spelling mistake or something like that, so it will go to the else block. It will go to the else block. So else block will write, okay, not suitable designation, not a suitable designation. So what we are looking at here, not a suitable designation. So we are looking at not a suitable designation. If there is any spelling mistake or anything also, there will be a problem. Now, for example, I will go for clerk. So, okay. So salary, right? Yeah. So enter the salary. So something like 30,000, and designation is going to be clerk. So clerk salary before bonus 30,000, but after bonus it is 31,500. So what exactly we have done here? We have developed a program which is going to calculate the salary before and after bonus. Okay, so before and after bonus. So with the help of the the so with the help of the scanner, so we are taking some inputs over here basically. Okay, so we are taking some inputs, and that inputs are working out to help us to take the inputs from the system. Okay, so in that way you are looking at the program. Okay, so hope you people understood the program. Okay, so what are the new things that we are using here? Scanner is for what? Taking the inputs. If you want to take the integer inputs, you use nextInt. If you want to use the float input, you use nextFloat. If you want to use a character input, you can use this. Okay. Now let us use the character so that you will get some idea. Now what we will do here is, so we will try to take a character. Okay, so we will try to take a character and check whether that particular character is a vowel or not. Okay, so particular character is a vowel or not. Okay, right. So now develop a program to check whether a character a character is a vowel or not. So character is vowel or not means what is your expected output, Satya? So your expected output would be, enter a character. So enter a character. So enter a character. Suppose if I am entering something like A. So A is a vowel. So A is a vowel. So what I should get here? I should get A is a vowel. Okay. So now enter a character if somebody is saying. Okay. So enter a character if somebody is saying. So it should say that. So suppose if we are taking T. So T is not a vowel. Okay, so T is not a vowel. So in that way, you are going to take the things. Okay, right. So now how we are going to write this code? Now as I told you, so I will ask to take a character. I'll ask to take a character. So here what we need to understand is, okay. So first let me take this here. Enter a character. So enter a character if I'm saying. So if I'm saying enter a character, let me take away all these things. Now, whenever you take a string, okay, so suppose for example, you take a string, okay, so you take a string generally. So whenever you take a string, what happens is, so it will take, okay, so for example, in the previous one, you have taken manager, analyst, and all, right? So when you take something like, let's say, manager, okay. So if you are taking manager, okay. So if you are taking manager, so what will happen is it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now here, what I am doing is I am saying s dot next. So when you are saying s dot next, you will take up the string and you are taking only its first character. Only its first character. So if you take n number of characters, it will catch up only the first character. Now, for example, okay, let me make you understand. So string str is equal to s dot next. Okay, so s dot next actually. Now s dot next. Okay. Now let me say, let me put system dot out dot println str dot char at 0. Again, like equals char at 0 is also okay. So char at 0 is also one of the methods. Okay, so one of the methods. Now, for example, if I'm running this, so enter a character. Okay, so suppose if I'm saying zebra. Okay, so what is taken? Only the front one is taken. Okay, only the front one is taken. So that is why we can take any big string, doesn't matter. Okay, so if you are taking something like okay, so we are saying something like a decathlon. Okay, so decathlon. So what is taken? D is only taken. Okay, so that is why what we are doing here is, so we are saying cat. Okay, so instead of here I will say ch is equal to, so instead of all this I am saying char at 0. I'm saying char at 0. Okay, so when I'm saying char at 0, so what has happened over here? It will take up only that particular character. Okay, so it will take up only that particular character. Now for example, okay, so ch here. Now for example, same thing I will do. So I will write something like pentagon. So what is taken? P is only taken. Okay, so what is taken? P is only, means the first character only is taken into consideration. Okay, so that is what the point. So now suppose if you are taking only K, only K will be taken. Okay, so that is the reason we are using s dot next of character 0. Okay. Now what we need to do here is, so we need to check whether this particular CH is vowel or not. Okay. So first of all, what is vowel? A vowel is nothing but, so what is vowel basically? So vowel is nothing but what? So vowel is nothing but, so A E I O U. Okay. So A E I O U, and you have okay, and you have capital A, capital E, capital I, capital O, and capital U. Okay, so A, E, I, O, U. So A, E, I, O, U, and A, E, I, O, U. So what exactly we are talking about here? So we are taking vowel. Okay, so A, E, I, O, U, and A, E, I, O, U. So this is the way that we are looking at the vowel. Okay. Now we got a character. So what we need to do here is, we need to say if okay, so if ch okay, so if ch is equal to a, okay, or okay, so or ch is equal to I, or okay, so like this you have to go until, so go and check all the things basically. So a e, okay, so a e I O U. So it may be any character. Okay, so it may be any character. So it may be any character. So that is why you are going for A E I O U. Okay, so and then you are also checking with the capital letters. Okay, so capital letters in the sense. So you are checking for CH, capital A. Okay, so capital E, and you are also going for A, I, and here O, and here it is going to be capital U. Okay. So if at all, the given character is from here. Okay, so if at all the given character is from here, okay. So, so if at all the given character is from here, we are going for the block saying, we are going for the block saying what? So we are going for the block saying CH is a vowel. CH is a vowel. So we are going for this. Okay. Right. Otherwise, so you will say system dot out of println CH is not a vowel. Okay, so it is as simple as that. So the only challenge here is how to take the character. So we don't have any specific method to take the character. So that is why you need to go for it. So simply run this. So enter a character A. So A is a vowel. So save this again, run this again. Now I will give T. So T is not a vowel. So in this way, you are writing the codes. Okay, so you are writing the codes for the checking of the vowel or not. So this is the program that we are looking out for checking whether the given character is vowel or not. Okay, so given character is vowel or not. So that's how you are looking at uh, the things. Okay. Okay, so I think I need to change the background. Okay, I will change the background and send it to you. Uh, okay, I'll do that later. So this is how we are going to check whether a given character is vowel or not. Okay, so that's how we will try to look at that. Okay, right. So whenever you are talking about the characters in the, okay, so you have to look at in this way. Okay, right. So now, uh, so we will have one integer problem also, so that you can, right. So now print the result. Okay, so develop a program that will print the result of the student. Print the result of the student. So on the basis of what? So on the basis of like say some aggregate. Okay, so basis of the student result of the student based on the aggregate okay, so aggregate marks. Okay, so the aggregate marks are something like uh, so minimum of something like 300. Okay, so minimum of something like 300. So if he is getting marks above 360, okay, so above 360, so give him first class. Okay, so give him first class. So if he is between 300 to 360, so give him second class. So and if he is less than 300, give him third class. Okay, so give him third class. Okay, so if he is above, okay, so otherwise 60 is enough. No? So 60. So if he is between like say 40 to 60, okay, aggregate, right? So if he is less than 40, okay, given third class. Okay, so not fail or pass here. So only three things. If it is less than 40, given third class. Okay. So how we can write this? So here what we need to take is we need to take the aggregate. Okay. So aggregate means it's an integer. So it's an integer or you can say float. Okay. So you can say float or anything. So let's take float. So system dot out dot println. So enter the aggregate. So enter the aggregate. So once you enter the aggregate, okay, so what you are going to ask the user, so aggregate will be like in floats. So float aggregate is equal to, so float aggregate is equal to, okay, so what I need to take now? So I need to take next float. So I take the next float. So once you take the float, so what I can say here, if aggregate is above 60, okay, so spellings you have to be careful with. So if aggregate is above 60, if aggregate is above 60, okay, so no need of any calculation or anything. So just say system dot out dot println. Okay, so system dot out dot println if aggregate is greater than 60. So just to say first class. So just to say first class. Okay. Else if the aggregate is between, okay, so if the aggregate is between, so between means greater than 40 and less than less than equal to 60. Okay, so less than equal to 60. Okay, so here it is greater than 60, so here lesser than or equal to 60. If 60 is there also, it's fine. Okay, so 60, so you will give it second class. Okay, so otherwise you can make it here also. So if it is there here, we can take all this. Okay, so 60, if he is getting 60 or more than 60, give him first class. If he is getting if he is getting greater than or equal to 40 and less than or equal less than 60, not don't give equal to here. If you give both equal to, then there will be a confusion. Okay, so here I will give second class. So here I'll give second class. Okay. Otherwise, if at all it is not there here, okay, so it would be, so what it would be, so it would be third class. So it would be third class. Okay, so in that way you are looking at the result. Means what you are taking here, you are taking, so you are taking this float value over here. Okay, so you are taking the float value. So in this way, you are trying to deal with this. Enter the aggregate. So aggregate is going to be like say 78. So 78 will be giving you first class. Okay. So 78 will give you first class. Okay. So 78 is giving you first class. So then, so suppose if you are going for something like 63, sorry, 53. So 53 is going to give you second class. Okay. And if at all you are just saying anything other than that, so 39 is going to give you third class. Okay. So in that way, you are looking at the things. Okay. So in this way, you can take the inputs and you can work with the problems. Okay. So work with the problem. So this is how you can work with the inputs. Okay, so hopefully both of you understood the things. So, so this is how you can do the programs using scanner. So how scanner will be used now? Scanner will be used to take the inputs. Okay, so scanner is used to take the input. So blindly you can just take this. Okay, so Java dot. So this is the first line, and there's a line to create this class. Okay, so and then you can go for s dot next float. Okay, so if at all it is string, You can say next, if at all it is character, you can say caret of 0. Okay, so like this, you can go further things. Okay. So what I will be doing is I will be sending you some questions. Okay. I'll be sending you some questions, some important questions, something. Models will be something like this one. So, okay, so I'll be sending you 5 questions. Okay, so and I want you to work with it. Okay, so hopefully you both of you understood. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, so I'll be sending you program something like this only. So tomorrow and Sunday, I want you to finish those. Okay, so
Okay. Okay,
if
sir.
at all if you have any doubt, you can ask me. No problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.